Hey, you want to know the key to motivation? This theme has come up with lots of my coaching clients this week, and they're feeling really discouraged because they're focusing on where they fall down. So the key to staying motivated is actually turning it around and looking at the wins. So I'm gonna focus on one client in particular who did. We're doing nutrition coaching. Hey, Vanessa. And, she fell apart on the weekend. Here in Calgary, it's the Calgary Stampede, and a lot of people are going downtown and are going to the grounds, and there's all kinds of fun food and drinks and parties and whatnot. And so she didn't do well over the weekend, but last week she did 5 days of great food logging. She got to her workout. She's managing her stress, but she totally overlooked those things because she focused on where she fell down. So outside eyes helped her see that, she was winning in a lot of spots. And I asked her, well, how would you have done otherwise? Hey, Adrian. And she said, well, and she got back to food logging on Monday. And she said, well, you know what? I probably would have fallen off for the entire 10 days of Stampede, but I only fell off for the weekend. So the fact is that once I turned that around for her and helped her focus on the wins, then she felt motivated. And I have another client who is waiting for motivation to hit. And I'm like, look, motivation, it doesn't magically appear. Motivation comes by doing and then reflecting on where you're winning. So a lot of times when you're just focusing on rather than focusing on failures or waiting for motivation to come, hey, Jacob, you have to just start doing and then focusing on where you're winning instead of focusing on, where you're not winning. Because the fact is that, if we're always looking at the cup half empty, there's always something that we can improve on, and that's okay. We can be using those things to help to, improve us. But it gets discouraging when, all we do is look at, where we fell down. So especially where nutrition goes, a lot of people say, you know what, I didn't do well at breakfast. I didn't do, so then they throw in the towel for lunch. They throw in the towel for dinner, and then it's a wash for the whole night, and then it's like, oh my goodness, I'm just going to start on Monday. So then it kind of, everything falls apart. So if something falls apart, just look at, where you're winning. Okay, well, I fell apart. Most people don't fall apart at breakfast. Actually, I'm having breakfast now. Most people fall apart later in the day. But the fact is that if you fall apart at something, then say, okay, well, put that behind you, look at the win in it. Oh, well, I got a great workout in, or focus on the things that you did well, and then just pick up and get started again. And that helps you to stay motivated rather than waiting for that motivation to come or waiting for perfection, because we're never going to be perfect at anything. So my big message is to really just focus on the progress and not on the perfection, because perfection is the death of motivation. Perfection, will stop us from getting to our goals, when actually we don't have to be perfect 100% of the time. In fact, if we give 70% effort, but we work 100% of the time towards our goals, or we keep that top of mind awareness, that is going to help us. So that's just my message today. Work on progress, not perfection. Don't wait for motivation to come. Just get moving and then look back at the wins, and that will give you the motivation to continue in your health, in your, relationships, in your career goals, everything. It kind of is, works across the board. So anyway, I have to eat my oatmeal. I just finished training, and my shake. If you don't know what to eat before or after your workouts, just scroll my feed or go to my IGTV or on Facebook, search in the search bar post-workout and pre-workout nutrition, and you'll find out what you should be eating. And that's it for me. Have an awesome day, and we will see you again soon.